So for years, this week's 7 Everyday Hero was not a big fan of bugs.
But things apparently changed since she started her volunteer work. So take a look.
Who doesn't like a butterfly?
The Butterfly Pavilion in Westminster is home to 1,600 butterflies.
One big eye on each wing, that's an owl butterfly.
And Pat Tennant can name just about every one of them.
The black and white, she's considered a paper kite.
Pat is a longtime volunteer here, giving her time at least twice a week for the last 7 years.
She's done almost 2,500 hours in that time, 500 of which were in 2015 alone.
I love the kids. I don't have any grandchildren yet myself, so I come here for my grandmother jollies.
Pat calls the butterflies flying flowers, but they're just part of the 5,000 creatures that call this invertebrate zoo home.
This is a harlequin shrimp, and he eats sea stars.
When Pat first started volunteering at the Butterfly Pavilion, she didn't even set foot in the so-called Crawliseum.
I used to be terrified of her until I started learning more about her. And the more I learned about her, the less afraid I am.
Well, now look at her. She handles Madagascar hissing cockroaches like a pro.
They have an air bladder on each side of their bodies, and when they're frightened, they squeeze it and go shh.
Pat says the real ambassador here is Rosie, a Chilean rose-hair tarantula.
It's always fun to watch a little kid's face when he comes up afraid, and after he's held Rosie, his eyes get big and go, oh, I did it.
Pat's love of helping people understand and enjoy nature rubs off on everyone who visits the Butterfly Pavilion. And I do mean everyone. This docile tarantula even seemed to enjoy our camera.
This is all God's creation, and the more we appreciate it, the more fun we have.
Pat, we have our cameras here today from 7 News for a surprise for you. For all your hours, many hours of volunteering. 7 News and Trusted Choice, the independent insurance agents of Colorado, want to honor you as a 7 Everyday Hero.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
If you'd like to learn more about the Butterfly Pavilion, go to our website, thedenverchannel.com, and under Community, you'll see 7 Everyday Heroes. She let me that tarantula crawl on my arm.
You let it?
It's Rosie.
Yeah, and then I was tilting my hand. I didn't know any better. And I said, well, if you do that, she might take her fangs out to hold on to you. And I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
that's nice.
Oh, I'll flatten that out.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
She was real matter of fact about it. She does a wonderful job.
I love Pat's laugh, too.
Yeah.
Super sweet, super
She
cute.
has fun.
We've got a